Right. Oh, what did he know and when did he know it? Not of the president, but the Treasury Secretary. A number of Republicans want to know, including one you'll see later on in this show, who thinks already it's enough to get Treasury Secretary Tim Geithner to resign, or that he should resign. Now, House Minority Leader John Boehner is saying, well, he's not advocating that Geithner resign. He should, at the very least, explain what happened and when and what he saw and when. So this is building fast and furious, and a problem that my next guest wants to investigate as well. Brian Bilbray is a Republican congressman from California. Congressman, what's happening here? Are you guys saying that you suspect Treasury Secretary Geithner knows more than he's saying, is guilty of something worse? What?
All we're saying is Mr. Latret has introduced a bill that says within 14 days we want to know what do you know, when do you know it, who knew it, and let us know up front about exactly how this information was filtered through. So it's very simple, Neil. All it says is give us the information within 2 weeks, and then we'll decide what is the next step should be taken. So we're trying to get the information to make an informed decision. And as always, the big key is getting the right information in time to make the proper decisions.
All right, a lot of people are trying to put the pieces together, Congressman, as you know, including the Treasury Secretary's office, including the White House, the gist of which, I think, without complicating matters, comes down to this. The Treasury Secretary, we're told, was made aware of these bonuses that were going to be paid, recognized early on that he couldn't reverse that legally there was very little, if anything, he could do. He alerted the president to that as of Friday, I believe. It became a big hullabaloo in the papers the next day, and that's roughly the timeline. You're not buying that?
No, I'm not buying that. They really don't know. When did the president know it? When did the secretary get it? How did it filter through? Let's face it, Neil, we need to know all of this stuff because right now there's everybody scrambling to cover themselves. I'm lucky. I listened to my constituents and didn't vote for this bailout. So, you know, some of us saw that it was totally without strings and this kind of abuse was just begging to happen. And in fact, it was almost a fait accompli this was going to happen. The other issue is the fact that not only did we vote for this bailout and this giveaway, but then in conference there was an amendment that was put in by a senator from Maine that specifically was trying to avoid this situation, and the majority actually struck it out and it was removed. That's another question.
But that is Congress's responsibility
right now,
too, then, right? Those Republican or Democrat who voted for these rescues and follow-up rescues and the $30 billion in additional funding for AIG should have been checking accountability, and they did not, right?
They should have been checking this before they went along with their leadership and the administration at that time. And I totally agree with you. I mean, you remember that's a big reason why a lot of us said not just no, but heck no. And so a lot of this is people covering the mistake they made then. But now we ought to find out, was there information given at appropriate time?
Gotcha, Congressman. Thank you very much. We'll be watching. In the meantime, Nancy Pelosi caught cozying up to illegals.
The raids must end. The raids must end.
How to make the fuss over use of a military jet go away. Try this. Create an even bigger fuss.